Hello, and welcome to today's briefing. I'm Dana, and I'm joined by Matt. We're covering a range of stories from politics to economy and beyond.
That's right, Dana. We've got a packed show for you today. Let's start with some political news.
President Donald Trump has announced that he will nominate Todd Blanche to serve as Attorney General. Blanche is Trump's former personal attorney who has aggressively pursued the Republican president's agenda while leading the Justice Department in an acting role.
That's interesting. What background does Todd Blanche have that makes him a suitable candidate for the role of Attorney General?
According to the reports, Blanche has been closely associated with Trump's legal matters and has taken a strong stance on issues aligned with Trump's agenda. His experience as Trump's personal attorney and his role in leading the Justice Department are seen as key qualifications.
I see. So this nomination is likely to be controversial given Blanche's close ties to Trump. What are the potential implications of his nomination?
The implications could be significant. If confirmed, Blanche would be expected to continue Trump's legal and political strategies. This could lead to further polarization and potentially impact the independence of the Justice Department.
That's a valid concern. Let's move on to another political story.
Former Trump administration National Security Advisor John Bolton has agreed to plead guilty to a single count of retaining classified information. This deal with the Justice Department could allow him to avoid prison time.
What are the details surrounding Bolton's case, and what does this plea deal mean for him?
The reporting indicates that Bolton retained classified information, which is a serious offense. The plea deal suggests that he will likely face penalties but may not receive prison time. The exact terms of the deal are not fully disclosed yet.
This is a significant development. How does this case reflect on the handling of classified information during the Trump administration?
It's one of several cases involving high-ranking officials and classified information. The fact that Bolton is pleading guilty highlights the seriousness of the issue and the potential consequences for mishandling classified material.
Let's shift gears to international news.
China has banned 4 New Zealand lawmakers from entering China for a year after they visited Taiwan on a parliamentary trip. This move is seen as a strong reaction by China to what it perceives as interference in its domestic affairs.
What are the implications of this ban for New Zealand-China relations?
The ban is likely to strain relations between the two countries. New Zealand's government plans to express concern to Beijing over this decision, which could lead to further diplomatic tensions.
That's a significant escalation. Let's move on to another international story.
Hezbollah has rejected the latest ceasefire agreement between Israel and the Lebanese government, demanding a complete Israeli withdrawal. Israeli strikes have continued, resulting in casualties in Lebanon.
What are the reasons behind Hezbollah's rejection of the ceasefire agreement?
According to the reports, Hezbollah is demanding a complete Israeli withdrawal, indicating that the current terms of the ceasefire are not satisfactory to them. This suggests that the conflict is far from resolved.
The situation remains volatile. Let's switch to economic news.
Oil prices have fallen following the announcement of a ceasefire agreement between Lebanon and Israel. This development has raised hopes for a broader regional peace agreement.
How significant is the impact of this ceasefire on oil prices, and what are the broader implications?
The initial reaction has been positive, with oil prices easing. A broader peace agreement could potentially reopen critical shipping routes like the Strait of Hormuz, which would have a substantial impact on global oil supplies and prices.
That's a crucial development. Let's look at another economic story.
Quantinuum stock opened at $68 per share after its initial public offering. The company, backed by Honeywell, has seen significant interest in its quantum computing technology.
What are the details surrounding Quantinuum's IPO, and what does this mean for the company?
The IPO has valued Quantinuum at over $15 billion. Honeywell will retain a majority stake in the company. This development is seen as a significant step in the quantum computing sector.
The quantum computing space is rapidly evolving. Let's move on to another economic story.
Indigo, India's largest airline, has temporarily suspended flights to 6 international destinations due to rising costs and softer demand. The suspension is effective until September 30th.
What are the reasons behind Indigo's decision to suspend these flights?
The reporting cites a challenging cost environment and weaker demand in the upcoming quarter as the main reasons. This move is part of Indigo's operational adjustments.
Let's look at another company news story.
Physics Wallace shares surged 18% after the edtech company announced a revamp of its lending strategy and partnered with leading NBFCs. This move aims to reduce financial risks and improve shareholder value.
What are the details of Physics Wallis' new lending strategy, and how is it expected to benefit the company?
The company will stop direct student financing and instead partner with NBFCs. This change is expected to reduce balance sheet exposure and credit risks, enhancing the company's financial stability.
That's a significant strategic shift. Let's move on to another tech-related story.
Pinterest has signed a $4 billion deal with Amazon Web Services, AWS, to support its AI initiatives through 2031. This partnership aims to enhance Pinterest's AI capabilities and improve performance.
What are the key aspects of this deal, and how will it impact Pinterest's AI roadmap?
The deal is Pinterest's largest infrastructure commitment. It will use AWS's custom chips to improve features like visual search, enhancing user experience and operational efficiency.
Let's shift to sports news.
Jalen Brunson scored 30 points, and the New York Knicks came back from a 14-point deficit to beat the San Antonio Spurs 105-95 in Game 1 of the NBA Finals.
What were the key moments in the game that led to the Knicks' victory?
The Knicks' comeback was fueled by Brunson's 30 points and a strong team effort. They closed the game on an 11-0 run, securing their 12th consecutive win.
Let's look at another sports story.
During Game 1 of the NBA Finals, a fan ran onto the court to take a selfie with Victor Wembanyama. Security detained the fan, and Wembanyama briefly posed for the photo.
How did Wembanyama react to the fan's intrusion, and what was the outcome?
Wembanyama was described as surprised, but handled the situation calmly, giving a brief pose before the game resumed.
Let's move on to another sports story.
Iran is heading to the World Cup amid a conflict with the primary host nation, creating a unique situation in tournament history. Iranian players have described the challenges they face in their preparations.
What are the specific challenges faced by the Iranian team, and how are they coping with the situation?
The players are struggling to stay focused amid the tensions. The conflict is affecting their mental preparation and training environment.
That's a difficult situation for the team. Let's move on to another sports story.
The murder trial of a Texas teenager accused of fatally stabbing a rival track athlete during a school meet has begun. The incident occurred in the stadium's bleachers.
What are the details of the incident, and what are the charges against the teenager?
The teenager is accused of taking out a knife and stabbing the victim during the track meet. The trial is expected to examine the circumstances surrounding the fatal stabbing.
Let's shift to entertainment news.
Peppa Pig is airing new episodes on Nick Jr. The latest episodes include themes like getting a new TV and visiting friends' houses.
What are the specific episodes being aired, and when can viewers catch them?
The reporting lists several episodes, including new TV and house rules. The air dates and times are provided for viewers to plan their watch.
Let's look at another entertainment story.
Marjane Satrapi, the French-Iranian author known for her graphic novel Persepolis, has died at 56. Satrapi was also a filmmaker and women's rights activist.
What was Satrapi's contribution to literature and film, and how is she remembered?
Satrapi's work on Persepolis is considered a significant contribution to the graphic novel genre. She is remembered for her unique storytelling and political themes.
Let's move on to another entertainment story.
Amir Khan has confirmed his marriage to Gaudy Sprat, with the wedding set for July 5. The couple has been together for 2 years.
What are the details surrounding Amir Khan's upcoming wedding?
The wedding is described as an intimate affair with close family and friends. The exact details of the ceremony are not fully disclosed.
Let's look at another story.
A Lufthansa Boeing 787 experienced a nose landing gear collapse at Frankfurt Airport, injuring several employees. The incident occurred before passengers boarded.
What were the circumstances surrounding the incident, and what is being done to investigate?
The collapse happened while the plane was parked at the gate. Authorities have launched an investigation into the cause of the incident.
Let's move on to another story.
A NEET aspirant left a suicide note expressing despair over not having the courage to take the retest. The incident has raised concerns about the pressure faced by students.
What are the circumstances surrounding the student's decision, and what does this say about the current education system?
The student felt overwhelmed by the prospect of retaking the exam. This incident highlights the intense pressure and stress faced by NEET aspirants.
Let's look at a consumer story.
B&M's $7 artwork has been praised by shoppers for its ability to create a focal point in rooms. The budget-friendly decor item has been well received.
What are the details about this artwork, and why is it popular among consumers?
The artwork is described as stunning and is seen as a great addition to living rooms. Its affordability and aesthetic appeal are key factors in its popularity.
Let's move on to a tragic incident.
A devastating fire at a hospital in Bihar's Muzaffarpur district has resulted in over 10 deaths and more than 20 injuries. The cause is suspected to be a short circuit.
What are the latest updates on the hospital fire? And what is being done to support the victims?
The death toll has risen, and the government has announced financial assistance for the families of the victims. An investigation into the cause of the fire is ongoing.
As we wrap up today's briefing, it's clear we've covered a wide range of significant stories.
That's right, Matt. From political developments and economic news to sports, entertainment, and tragic incidents, there's been a lot to cover.
We'll continue to bring you updates on these stories as they develop.
Thank you for joining us. Until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.